where every day we are coming across many different words, many adages, and many things, those who reshape and compel us to think about our future. The current buzzword is green. Everywhere you must be aware and you must be coming across this word green. Green environment, green energy, green surrounding, green life, and green energy is the new coinage. What do you mean by green energy?
Green economy.
What do you mean by green economy? Friends, here is the thought that is reshaping our life, our living, our future. You must be aware that United Nations in its development program has given importance, given thrust, pinpointed and harping on this green economy, how it can reshape and redesign our life, especially for our next generation. Because you are living in this planet Earth. We are living in this planet Earth, and this Mother Earth is the only habitable planet in the entire universe. Just think, if we lose this Earth, what will happen to our future generation? No water, no air, no green environment. So, this green economy is the current word that we are giving importance and we will like to discuss. In this context, it is a pleasure that we have Mr. JayaRamulu, who is the chief expert of United Nations Vision 2045 agenda, and he represents Intergovernmental Organization International Center for Scientific and Technical Information ICSTI, a conglomerate of union of 22 member states. It is definitely nice to have him in our Bhubaneswar studio, and we will be discussing about the green economy, how, why, and in which way it can reshape our future. Mr. JayaRamulu, we would like to welcome you into our studio, and it is really happy and it is really a pleasure to have you to have some discussion. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
How do you feel in Odisha first?
Odisha, Bhubaneswar is such a place. I have a experience with this state for the past 10 years. I've been coming here. Really, I like the roots. I like the people. I like everybody. It is my opportunity to serve the community from this All India Radio studio to understand the do's and don'ts of the issues, to serve the planet with a happy index.
Definitely, sir. And what about the greenness in Bhubaneswar?
It is a fantastic. In fact, I wanted to make a documentary. Yesterday, I was talking to the respective principal secretary offices also, stating that I want to make such a documentary where we can really submit this documentary in the form of multilateral agencies of conference of parties where it really takes place.
Very good. But sir, it is said that Mr. JayaRamulu is on a mission to Odisha.
Exactly.
What is the mission?
The mission is United Nations Action Mission, where we can serve every community to take up as a low-hanging fruit. The low-hanging fruit for everybody.
Yeah.
That means equal of everything, sir. How do we really move into the equality of education, water, air, and everything? In fact, I was talking yesterday about starting from Odisha, we can talk about our nature scientist. Who is the nature scientist? Mr. Tribe is a nature scientist,
yeah.
Believe it or not. This I have tweeted in the year of 2013 or 14. And then nature scientist has become in this world, has become a number one. I want to make the nature scientist has become a brother word.
Definitely, and if we take up all these things in a larger perspective, then generally we can have a fairer society where every person will have the equal opportunity, can have a better future, and they can enjoy the entire developmental activities happening around them. Now comes the point. Everybody is talking about the green, And this word green has percolated down into our life. Green economy, green life, green energy, green environment, everything. How do you visualize this green economy and how it can reshape our future, especially for the next generation?
You have a good question. In fact, before going to the answer to this good question, I want to make a very simple sentence that every day we call good morning, good evening, good night. Why not we start from green morning, green evening, good green night? So with this buzzword, I gave you this on Europe in 2011-12, where the biodiversity conference of party has happened in Hyderabad. I have given this green morning. We should start from the green morning, so that the green buzzword simply giving that it's not useful. But you should start from the green morning, then we can do it.
Definitely. And especially we are talking with you, we are having a discussion with you on the backdrop. Very recently, we celebrated three important days. March 21, World Forest Day. March 22, World Water Day. March 23 was the World Meteorological Day. And all these 3 days were interconnected very well and affecting our green life. So, I would like to ask this very simple question. Role of the community in green economy and how it can direct in the perfect way of the development, how development can reach every strata of the society.
Let me define in a very short way. I have a big definition of the green economy, which I don't want to waste the time. I am giving very short way. This is environmental, social factor, and economic factor. Inclusion of the three factors is called a green economy. That means you are talking about event days. No doubt on this. Even observance days are most important in this world. As you said of the 3 days, you have forgotten 8th March, 8th Women Empowerment Day, which has taken place. Those are the people, women behind us. Is strictly speaking, because every time I used to tell in the ministry and other locations of the other state member states. State member states means that country. Country is called state member in the United Nations language. Even observance day is important day. It shall not be fixed only the day. It has to be continued regularly. That is why I have brought UNA mission, that is United Nations Action Mission Group. That UN Action Mission Group is UNA today, UNA Varsity, that like UNA association of all those things under this intergovernmental accredited by them. I can take a bite-wise bit like this from the entire place. I will be going and taking a documentary entire Odisha, since Odisha is such a place where we can make other locations as a showcase our pride of Odisha before the UN member states. This is my point.
Very good. And not only that, Odisha is a land of vibrance. Odisha is a land of diverse culture, linguistic, environmental, and forest, wildlife, everything. You can find here the mountains, your sand dunes, you can find here the long beaches, and even the rarest of rare mangrove forests. It is blessed with everything. And if I take a cue from your word, the development process must be in continuity. It should not be confined just to one day or one occasion. Only then it can reach the every purpose, it can solve every purpose and reach every person of the society. But here comes the very important point. What about the transition? Because transition is a very important point, and how you view it.
Exactly. The continuation is nothing but a sustainable. The word sustainable is second buzzword. The sustainable development. That is why always I say we, the different domain team of dedicated academic experts, are working as thought leaders in the science, social, politics, and governance with the transition of green economy.
Exactly.
For the sustainable development, to eradicate the poverty in connection with the social dimensions, linked with the natural capital, all the commonalities in the interest of the globe. But we are failing to promote, educate, execute. During, before, after executing, we need to bring research outcomes. Such outcomes need to be established in the platform of United Nations, along with our state member countries, to save better policies, but better life of the people, where to bring happy index, such a happy index, shall be treated towards right direction development as a low hanging fruit. That is why we are here. We are moving under the United Nations Actions Mission, which need to go to the every village to understand the do's and don'ts and explain what to do, what not to do for their future activities, like the future we want, the world we want, the society we want, ultimately our career we want, what type of career we want. No matter which stream you are, no matter which religious you are, no matter whether you don't know the language, which language you are, but where you can reach the heights of the life. If you, the beauty of the United Nations is, if you understand the practicality of the do's and don'ts of understandings, you can really reach your heights of the life. You can showcase our village, our mandal, taluk, whatever may be district and the state before member states. This is my point actually.
Exactly, and for that, the development must percolate down to the lowest strata of the society. And if I am not misunderstood, then famous scientist Albert Einstein once quipped, happiness has no language. And if you want to make the society happy, then every person must be a stakeholder in this green economy. Now, what about the scope of this mission, in this vision?
There is a big scope on this. Very simple understanding in this. One has to understand that I am in this Mother Earth. One has to think globally, act locally. You have to unite equally and care our Mother Earth carefully in line with state government, central government of United Nations probabilities of the action-oriented programming need to be informed. That's all. Here I tell you, I have gone many countries. I can understand the situation of the people of life of human being. Everybody is intelligent. No one can think that I am not intelligent, some other body is intelligent. Everybody is a single piece. You have to have your own crown. Unless you have your own crown of intelligence, intelligence is nothing but information.
Exactly.
Information, if you feel that you have information, then you can win the world and you can become an early scientist and world leader. So that's why I have been moving to my career itself. We are moving to the local villages and at the ground, and we are finding the common ground of every institution need to be stakeholder. I can say that every human being is a stakeholder in my view. Generally everybody will have a lab. I feel that society is my lab. If I go to society, I can understand what exactly they want and what I can share my knowledge to for running levels. Thereby we can definitely make them to understand and they can become a warriors of the societies to learn for themselves and to share the knowledge to the different countries. Why do we bring out from other countries? We can send because, as you said earlier, this Odisha has got many things, definitely many things, many resources, biodiversity, rich biodiversity and other, for example, cultural university. I went to cultural university also, I went to Ramadev University also, I went many things. I named the thing in Odisha, I have a contact with them for the 4 or 5 years. But cultural university is the only one university in Odisha in India. How the culture activity can be really reframed in the green economy also can be taken up. So that is why our UNA mission has made 24 streams. 24 streams is connected because 24 streams why I have taken is everything is there in 24 streams because 24 hours in a day. In fact, India has got 24 spokes. That's why I have taken the 24. Ashoka Chakra. Thereby I have taken the 24 streams. This 24 streams talks about every particular part of human being which we are going to do it. That 24 streams is really interconnected to the sustainable development also.
And for this purpose, every person must play his or her role in a constructive way. Only if we can realize that I am a stakeholder and I am inheriting this plant, if I can play a positive role, I have a positive mindset, then I can change the future of my next generation. And especially when we are dealing with the information highway, what a simple question, sir. All these said and done, your mission, United Nations vision, what will be the outcome and how this outcome will enrich our life and living?
Very simple answer, sir. I am telling you, I am requesting to the society of the community. Community means every community, everybody in this life. That might be whichever it is there. In fact, I can say the livestock is doing well in the forest. We are human being intellectuals. Why not we can, in line with the livestock, we are not going it. That means one has to own up. This is my planet. This is my house. This is my everything. First, for example, if we carry, when we travel in the bus, we just eat our food items and throw outside. Suppose can he throw this outside in the house, in his house? He cannot throw in his house, no. Like that, he has to own up for his own career and decent job. There are many utilization action-oriented programming of agencies are available. Each agency talks about one particular unit, but whereas we have designed, as an Indian, we have designed 24 streams coming up forward, where our 22 countries of ICSTI, where India also is one among of the member, and 12 partner countries has accepted to bring Great Bull Declaration. What is the Great Bull? Great Bull is nothing but a one particular livestock.
Yes.
The Great Bull is connected to the this particular land, this earth.
Yeah.
The earth is connected to the human health well-being. So thereby, when I was asking to bring a Great Bull Declaration, what is the Great Bull? Because I am not bringing my JayaRamulu Declaration, Odisha Declaration,
Yes.
and India Declaration. Great Bull Declaration is connected to the entire world. So this declaration means need to understand of every stream. For example, All India Radio, you can take it. This is a promotional activity. What type of the promotional activity need to be taken has to be defined. How do we reach to the ground level is the most important. No doubt All India Radio is reaching to the ground. Now that is why, no doubt, the promotional activity has to reach like this. Then educational activity, which we are talking from the institutions, the societies and everybody and all. Then educational activities, I have requested to this government of India also to talk about all public sector units to touch the green economy of these issues. Thereby, yesterday we had an agreement with IMMT Odisha also. That in line with we need to go. Like this, I am going to the tribes also. As I said, the tribe is a nature scientist who can really stand at the first. We can really bring to your scope of work into the everywhere.
And we must take it in entirety. Only if we take it as an entirety, whole thing in a holistic approach, only then it will be successful. Before climbing down the, before winding up our discussion, I must thank you that it was a very well thought, well brainstormed discussion we had on the green economy and its various aspects, how it can enrich our life, change our future for better, and how people, general public, can play their pivotal role in developing and fostering the green economy.
Exactly. That is why I am here. I am going to move to every location of this Odisha and see that our human beings to be as informative. If one has to be informative, I can give two examples. A 16-year girl has been selected twice in the UN General Assembly. That means she is not intellectual, she is informative.
Yes.
A 19-year boy has given 2015 Paris Agreement lecture who was undergoing in mechanical engineering. That means he is not intellectual. You all are intellectual. We can reach, be informative, take from information. Like instead of green morning is most better than the good morning. That way, and I am also putting it. Suppose, for example, my name is Ram. LJRamIndia@gmail.com. Like this, everybody, if he comes, that is a buzzword. India has to play a vital role into the entire UN member state. This is only one area we can bring it up. Thank you.
And India has always been in the center stage of every developmental activities and positive attitudes around the world. It has owned all the colors. Definitely, sir, on this forum, I would like to, on behalf of All India Radio, I would like to express our gratitude and thanks to you for sparing so much of our valuable time with us, airing and venting your feelings, your thought, sharing your experiences and your vision with our general public, and we hope we can have a better tomorrow. We can have a optimistic viewpoint about the life, living, and our future generation can inherit a greener planet.
Thank you for offering it, sir. And we are also have one more opportunity for us that where we can give certification at free of cost. For example, for whoever participation certificate or SDG young leader as a ambassador or whichever is there, we have an authority. Thank you for your giving an opportunity. Thank you for Odisha people.
Thank you very much. No more good morning or or good evening. Let's have a greener time.